So unless you are a narco and bury your money around your neighborhood, you are going to need a savings account to stash your money safely. At least until you find the next good investment or find out how you're going to spend that money. If that is you, stay tuned because today we're going to talk about the best saving accounts in 2019. Yes, the accounts with the best APY in 2019. That's coming up. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Business Mind. Here we talk about business, tips and tricks for you to grow your wealth and hopefully get to financial independence. My name is Hector, and if you're new to the channel and if you like all this good stuff, consider subscribing. So today we're talking about the best saving accounts in 2019, in August 2019, just to be more precise, because I want to say a little disclaimer here. These saving accounts or this list of saving accounts changes very often. Like they are updating their rates all the time, trying to compete to get more business. So just make sure that if you're shopping for a saving account, do your homework and make sure that this list that we're talking about today, it's up to date, okay? So let's get started. Saving accounts play a crucial part in our financial health. As I said before, unless you're a narco and you bury your money, you're gonna need at least one saving account to keep your money safe. At least until you find out what you're gonna do with that money or where you're gonna spend it. So that's why some banks are aware of this need and they try to offer you really crappy interest rates for holding onto your money. So pretty much they get to do business with your money, lending it out to other people, bringing in more income for them while offering you really low rates. So that's not fair at all. But fortunately though, sometimes competitive markets create favorable conditions for us as customers, as banks try to fight each other trying to get your business. That's why sometimes we find better interest rates that are more fair in terms of what you get for letting them use your money. And when I say fair, I mean that we shouldn't really expect a saving account to offer an interest rate as if it was a true investment. But at least it's nice to find an account that offers you an interest rate that is high enough to keep the money or the value of your money over time, and maybe a little bit more. Just to have a reference, just in the past July, inflation in the United States peaked at 2.2%. So what that means is that if you have your money in any savings account that offers you less than 2.2 APY, at this moment, you are actually losing money by keeping it with them. Your money is going down in value even though you are not using it. That means, for instance, that if in 2018 you were able to purchase an item for $10, then in 2019 the same item will actually cost you $10.22. Things go up in price and your money goes down in value. That's why it's so important that you choose wisely when you pick a saving account to hold or to keep your money in. So, in my opinion, it is only fair that you put your money in a savings account that offers you at least the possibility of hold the value of your money in the long run. That is at least 2.2%, as we talked about. That being said though, the average interest rate on saving accounts right now is the 0.1 APY. One more thing that is important before we start going through the list is that safety is the name of the game when we are shopping for a savings account. That means that you need to make sure that nothing's going to happen to your money. And if something does happen, somebody's going to respond for it, okay? So the best savings accounts not only offer you at least 2.2% APY, but also are insured by the FDIC for at least $250,000. So that gives you peace of mind, at least for up to $250,000. But okay, it's enough of warnings and stuff like that. Let's get to the meat of the video and let's talk about the highest APY savings accounts in August of 2019. So in number 5, we have Community Direct Bank with a 2.35 APY. Some important things that we need to know about Community Direct Bank is that it was created in 2018 and it launched its high yield saving accounts in 2019 in April. So it is a very new banking institution, which could be good or bad depending on what's your perspective on that situation. Also, for those who don't like or don't feel comfortable sending emails back and forth or chatting online, Community Direct Bank has a customer service on the phone from Friday or Monday through Sunday. Different schedules from Monday through Friday and through on weekends, but they do offer this service. So if that makes you feel more comfortable, I guess that's a feature. They also offer a community direct mobile app, which we're gonna talk more about this feature, as in general later on this video. But for now, I'm just gonna say that this feature allows you to make deposits and withdrawals without having to go to a branch. It's very convenient, and in my opinion, every bank should offer this feature. Something that I don't like about this bank, if you need to be aware of, is that they don't offer an ATM kind of option. So they don't offer you a debit card for ATM access. Their solution is that they let you initiate ACH transfers for free. So you're gonna end up, if you really need this service, like if you really need access to a ATM or cash via ATM, you're gonna have to link your account to an external account that offers you these services. It might be free, but it's not the most convenient thing. And so I don't really like that part, but hey, at least it's a high yield savings account, right? All right, number 4, we have Citibank, or their Citi Accelerate savings account. This savings account offers you a 2.36 APY, and I really like this savings account. I'm gonna tell you why. Citibank is the retail banking arm of Citigroup, and they recently launched this high yield savings account called Citi Accelerate. What I like about this savings account is that it's way above the average that major banks are offering right now, which is around 1%. But it's also a little bit above the rate of inflation that we talked about, the 2.2%, which is really good because it puts Citibank in one of the few or handful of major banks that you can have the convenience of having physical branches all over the nation, but you also have the benefits of a high yield savings account, which most of the time are just smaller banks that offer this kind of rates. And of course, you have the benefit or the convenience of having their mobile app, their presence, and of course their customer service, which not granted that it's always going to be good, but at least you will have it, and that is a good thing. Something that I would recommend to watch for if you're looking to open in this savings account is that there is a monthly fee associated with this account. It's a $4.50 service fee. There's a way to waive it though, but you will have to keep at least $500 in this savings account. So if you're not planning on keeping that amount in your savings account, you want to make sure that this is the right account for you. All right, in number 3, we have My Savings Direct. My Savings Direct offers you a 2.40% APY, which is really good. My Savings Direct, it's an online banking division of Immigrant Bank. And Immigrant Bank was founded in 1850. So they have been around for a while. That gives you peace of mind. Some of the perks of this account is that it doesn't matter how much money you keep in your savings account, because all balances earn the same APY, which is great. And the interest is also compounded daily instead of monthly. It is credited monthly, but it's compounded daily, which is great for your savings to start growing on themselves. There's also no minimum balance fees a month or no service charges for your savings account, which is great. But there's also certain disadvantages about this account that I just don't like. The first one is, again, there's not any ATM access available for this account. So if you really need to access your money via ATM or you really need some cash from an ATM, you're gonna have to access it through ACH transfers. So you're gonna have again to link up your account with an external bank account or savings account that offers you these services, which makes it really inconvenient. I don't personally use a lot of cash very often, but when I do, it's really nice to have the possibility. And the one that is a really deal breaker for me is that there's not a mobile app. Look, nowadays we basically do most of our stuff via our cell phone or our computer. You just get access to the internet if you can do banking by yourself without having to go to a branch. It is important to have a national presence and everything, but I personally do a lot of my banking via apps, and not having an app removes the convenience of being able to do banking on a coffee shop or at your job or wherever you are. And so that is really a deal breaker for me. And I wish more bank accounts or more savings accounts with high yields would offer more possibilities. But unfortunately, this is not one of those. So ATM access is not a possibility, and the mobile app is not a service they offer either. All right, moving down to number 2, and this is where it starts getting very, very interesting. Via Bank. Via Bank offers you a 2.52 APY, and we just need $100 as a minimum balance to open this account. Via Bank was established in 2018, which is very new for some people, but remember that Via Bank is just a division of MidFirst Bank, and MidFirst Bank has been around for a while, and it's also insured by the FDIC. Also, I think that $100 requirement is pretty fair, especially considering the high yield rate that they're offering. Great thing about this account is that the interest rate is flat. That means that after you meet the required $100 for opening this account, then you can deposit or you can withdraw whatever amount you want, and everything will get that 2.52% rate. That is pretty cool, but there's just one thing that you need to watch for this account, and that is that there is a $5 dormant account fee per month. That is, if you go beyond 12 months without using this account or without any customer initiated activity, you will get a fee of $5 per month, which is not much, but that's a reason why you need to keep an eye on this account, because $5 will cut down on your interest rate if you don't take care of it. So just to make sure that you deposit or withdraw any amount at least once a month, and you'll be fine. And finally, number 1. And I know, guys, this is annoying that I'm gonna say this, but I want you to hit that like button and help me to grow this channel. Remember, you need to beat this YouTube algorithm thing if you wanna grow a channel here. Please hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget the bell notification thingy so you don't miss any episode. And so, moving down to number 1, with whopping 2.55% APY, we have Popular Direct. And yes, you heard right, I say 2.55% APY. There is a catch to it though, but we're going to talk about that just a little later. For now, let's talk about the benefits of this bank account. This Popular Direct Plus Savings account is open through Popular Bank, and Popular Bank is an FDIC insured bank that was established in 1999. So that will give you peace of mind in terms of where you're putting your money. Now, another of the benefits of this account is that they offer you online banking, or they offer you the possibility of having a mobile app, which makes it extremely easy to do your banking stuff. I just think that's a feature that every bank, every savings account should offer. Unfortunately though, that's as far as the advantages or the perks of this account go, because we're going to start talking about some disadvantages and things that I don't like at all about this savings account. And the first one is that to get access to those juicy 2.55% an APY, you're gonna have to keep at least $5,000 in this balance, in this bank account, which to me, it's a deal breaker altogether. And the reason is because, in my opinion, guys, if you're shopping for a savings account, first is because you wanna have a place where to store your money by keeping it safe, all right? And then the second one, you wanna keep your money in a place where it's not gonna lose its value, at least not a whole lot of it. Having to have $5,000 in order to get access to those 2.55%, I think it's not fair, because you want to have your money ready in case something like an investment happens, or an emergency pops out and you need that money. Well, you want to have the possibility or the flexibility to use your money, your hard-earned money, without being concerned that the rest of the money left in the bank account is going to start losing value right away. I don't think that's fair at all, and that, to me, that's why it makes it a deal breaker. Honestly, if I wanted to keep at least $5,000 in the savings account for the long run, knowing that I'm not gonna touch it, I'm not gonna use it for any kind of investment, or I'm not gonna use it even in the case of an emergency. If I knew that, then I would just find a certificate of deposit. They will yield more money, more interest rate, and you're not gonna have to use it. So that's why pretty much I believe having to meet that requirement makes it a less attractive savings account compared to the other ones. Even though it is the highest one in terms of APY, I don't think it's the most attractive in terms of conditions. But that is just my opinion, guys. And so let me know what you think in the comments down below. Is there any other savings account that I missed, or maybe one that I definitely should include in the list next time? Remember that this savings account list, it's updating constantly. So if you're shopping for a savings account right now, make sure it's up to date and it will serve you well. Don't just do your homework and be diligent, okay? And remember, if you like this content, if you enjoyed it, if you learned something, remember to hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. I really would appreciate it. I don't know if you know about this, guys, but making YouTube videos is really hard nowadays. Like, you have to make scripts, you have to set up. Just at this very moment right now, I'm on, I think 90 degrees, just because my air conditioner is freaking loud and I have to turn it off every time I make YouTube videos. And so all that to say, I would really appreciate it, guys, if you hit that like button and share it if you can. And also, if you like content like this, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you stay posted on every single episode and video I make about this content. This has been Hector. Thank you guys for staying tuned again, and I will see you on the next one.